Hi, I'm Haydn, a Senior Sales Advisor at David Wilson Homes. I was actually worked for a tenant referencing company. Started as a tenant referencing advisor, I suppose, but then went into the sales role of it and actually made my way up to sales manager of our small department, which was really good. But at that stage I knew that I wanted to get into property, basically. I guess I'm very, career driven, if you like, and I always want to keep going up, if you like. I'm not one to stay where I am, so I'm very motivated to keep pushing, basically. And from obviously starting fresh, not being in the industry or anything like that, obviously there was a lot to learn. But quickly, obviously I think a lot of what we do is, not to sound big-headed, it's people orientated, and people buy from people, and I feel like I build good relationships with people, basically. Not only in sales, but from other colleagues and things like that. Like, they come to support, so I felt shifted into that role. Started with a telephone interview, and off the back of that, obviously went quite well, because then I got called in with the senior sales manager just for a one-to-one interview at head office. I was obviously very nervous, and it was where it was the first start into the industry, which obviously I've been in property, but as I said before, new build is very, very different. Different days you'll be doing different things. It's not a day in the life of what we do, almost. It's because there is so much, and it varies in the day of the week of what, not jobs, but things you need to be doing. Obviously, ultimately, the job is selling houses, but with that, it's not just selling the house to the customer, it's meeting the customer months before they're going to build, building that relationship building is the main part of it. But again, not only with the people that are buying houses, but with our site teams, with our contractors, with everything like that, to get to the finished article of a perfect house for someone to move into, basically. And so you're always checking what stage of the builds of the properties are at. If we need to get extras, if we need to get customers in, booked in, we have meet the builder appointments, we have new home tours with the customers as well. But then on the other side of things, it's all about preparing. So we're liaising with cleaners for the show homes, checking the standard, make sure everything is as good as it can be, basically. It is building that relationship with the customers and like getting them to that end goal of moving in the house, but even beyond, I suppose, and walking around the site afterwards with people that have moved in months or years ago, and then saying hello and seeing how we are, and because you get to know their families, and they get to know not our family directly, but they hear us talk about our wives or partners or anything like that. So it's that relationship building throughout the process, really. Absorb everything. There's a lot, and you can get a bit overwhelmed, to be fair, but ask questions, ask for advice, don't be afraid to ask a question, but also have confidence in yourself. I had that quite a lot early on, when I knew the answers straight off the bat, but I was too scared to actually just commit to that I knew the answer, so I was always checking for reassurance. So that's the big thing, having confidence in yourself, because you've got all these tools to help you, and because you've got all those tools, you know your stuff, basically. So just have confidence in that, your knowledge and what you know and what you learn along the way.